Hi, my name is Matt Norris from Santa Monica Fire, and I'm going to show you this urban search and rescue rig that we've gotten from SVI. So we're going to go through all the compartments, but it's basically just a rolling toolbox full of equipment for our Type 1 heavy urban search and rescue apparatus. So we're a Type 1 team from California, so we have a required amount of equipment that we have to carry. So all the list that we have of minimum equipment is on the rig. So we'll go compartment by compartment and show you what we have. So one of the big goals with the rig that we have is to keep likes with likes. So that was one of our big goals going through it. So tried to achieve that. So we kept all of our Paratech shoring equipment, so vertical shoring and horizontal shoring for trenches in this area. We have a couple of specialized Paratech tools. The hydrofusion struts are on here as well for heavy lifting. We have a train that runs through our area, so we have that equipment as well. We kept some space available for crew equipment and also medical equipment, just BLS stuff that we can carry. Moving on back here, starting from the top, we have all of our saw maintenance equipment up here, as well as a miter saw for lumber. And we have our powered saws in this area, as well as a back wall with all of our blades that we can interchange. So below we have our generator and winch, as well as a complement of chain in this box that we can use. So moving back, we try to keep all of our carpentry tools, our wood tools in this area and on the other side. Down below we're going to have stacked plywood sheets for our lumber complement, and we also have tool air, both our air for our pneumatic jackhammers and for our nailers. So both of which are run by our compressor on board. This compartment is all of our, it's kind of a combination of electrical and just assorted tools that we need. We're required to carry a 10-foot ladder, which we have up top, and then we have a battery charging station down here with our some lighting and some assorted equipment down here, like electrical adapters, that sort of stuff. And then we're using our tool boards to carry all of our breakers, both electric breakers and pneumatic, as well as their equipment. And we have our Hurst battery-powered tools, both a cutter, spreader, and a ram. Up top, we have two 150-foot reels powered by the 40 kilowatt generator that's driven by PTO. We also have an additional generator on the rig to just power if we're running a scene and we're going to be there for a long time and we don't need the larger PTO driven generator. We can shut the rig down and we can have our generator just run power to the awnings, scene lights, command light, and the battery charging station. So we've got that. And then in addition, in this compartment, we also have just some hand tools, try to use every available space for all the tools. It's a lot of stuff, so just trying to use the space effectively. So obviously this is the back of the rig. We've got this in combination with the compartment over on the side. We have our confined space equipment, again, likes with likes. And we also have a small amount of cribbing and wedges in this box here. And then as we're talking about the compressor, this is just another option for us to use tool air off of the rear of the apparatus. Up top, that open space up here, we're required to carry a significant amount of long lumber on our apparatus. So it's going to go in that area up there. That's going to be our lumber compartment for 16-foot 4x4s and other lumber. So up top here we have our command light tower for lighting up scenes at night. We also, like we talked about before, the generator over here is our diesel powered generator for supplemental power, and then part of the compressor, the Boss compressor that we have for our tools. We also have, like, this is the area that we have lumber in, and then we're going to have lumber in, and then we have these coffin spaces that we've compartmentalized. They're adjustable areas that are going to just, for the tools that we use less or don't need as quickly, this area is going to be used for that. So this is the area, the second part of our confined space equipment. And so we have our air lines and comm lines in bags, as well as the controller for the comm lines and our breathing air tank. So that's what we have there. We've got all of our rope rescue equipment in this area, and we've used the cargo netting, obviously. We found it pretty effective for keeping it in place and clean. So we've found that to be a pretty good way to do it. This is our other side of our carpentry area. So we've got all our tool belts. We've got just circular saws back here, and again, the plywood. So on the trays, everything is placed in such a way as to be effective to come out. We worked with SVI to place all the tools individually, and so everything has a place to go. It's not piled in. It's got very precise areas to be. So just with moving around and traveling, it's a great way to keep the tools both in their rightful place, and also when they're being put back, people know where to put them. So this area is pretty busy. We've got behind our petrogen torch, we have our heavy lift airbags. You probably can't see it, but behind there is a Pelican case that's full of it's our search cam is back there. And then we have our petrogen torch, which is pretty heavy. It's about 300 pounds. So we have a winch that can raise it. It also extends out, and then it will be lowered down. So it's looks like a lot, but you can get it out in about a minute with a two-person operation. In this area, we have all the controls for both the airbags and our Paratech shoring equipment. And then we have a drill compartment. We have a PPE area, and obviously our toolbox. So in this, again, this is the same as we had before, but we can talk a little bit about a little other rope rescue equipment up here. We have our Vortex tripod, and we have a Stokes basket up top. We've also got the tripod head mounted on the side, and we have 2 SCBA that are available for use from this compartment, as well as space for any other assorted equipment that we need, PPE, turnouts, those sorts of things. That's the compartment area. Again, thanks for listening about our new apparatus, our new urban search and rescue apparatus. Appreciate your time.